Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to today's daily antidote of songs. So excited to see folks jumping in the room today. Here we are for our Songs for Racial Justice Week. It is February. It is Black History Month. It is the month of love for Valentine's Day. And we are in the room with a brand new singer-songwriter with us today for today's supreme and amazing daily antidote of song. Let's take a giant deep breath, everybody. Beautiful. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We're going to say hello to everybody out there on the live stream, folks that are coming in from YouTube and folks that are coming in from Facebook. We're glad to have you with us today. You are here on today's Daily Antidote of Song, which is otherwise known as day 1,783 consecutive days of singing today. And we're glad that you jumped on board with us today. Let's say hi to everybody in this room today. We'll start by waving at Alicia Waller and Takahiro. Okay, so actually now my screen just shifted, so hang on one second. Alicia Waller and Takahiro Izumikawa. They are coming in from Baltimore, but they are singer-songwriter duo band from New York. And we're going to get back another minute with them just to say a little bit more about them. And for now, we're going to also say hi to everybody in this room. So hello to Ariana, who's coming in running tech for us from LA. Thanks for being here today. Candace, also running tech for us in LA. Thank you so much. Nan, coming in from Michigan. Nancy in Washington State. Busy Graham, Carpe Diem Arts. Glad to have you with us today. Deli in Maryland. Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio. Also want to just shout out quickly, and apologies to everybody for the late start. It took us a little bit to get our tech going, but we are in such great shape now. We're super excited. So thanks again for waiting and for being here with us. Gary coming in from Massachusetts, Marion coming in from Brighton, UK. Thanks for being here today. Hoda in British Columbia, Kathy coming in from California, Sheila in Florida, Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Annette in California, Laris coming in from the UK, Ruth and Clive coming in from the UK, Sarah coming in from Santa Cruz, California, Linda on Orcas Island, Anne in Nashville, Bonnie coming in from Boise, Idaho, Jamie and Victoria, Fred coming in from Maryland, Caroline in DC, Julie in Ontario. There's an iPhone. We're glad you're here with us. Bronwyn in Pennsylvania. Elizabeth coming in from California. Neil in Boston, Mass. Sarah coming in from Maryland. Dawn and the Curly Tops coming in from Vermont. Kathy in Colorado. Aloysius in Mass. Hello to, Linda in Concord, Massachusetts. Someone coming in says Zoom user. We're glad you're here today. Beautiful ceiling. Hi to Amanda and Miles coming in from Michigan. Maggie in California. Sarah in Texas. Storm in Mass. Carol in Connecticut, Lynn in Connecticut, that's Kay in Texas, Sue in Seattle, Bob in Massachusetts with some bears, Maura coming in from California, Athena in Brooklyn, Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland. We've got Louise from Devon, UK, still popping into the room. And if I missed anybody, we'll get you on the goodbye end of things. Now let's take another deep breath. Because even if you don't need it, I do. I am so excited to have someone new to us in the room today, Alicia Waller. She's a vocalist. She's most recognized for her contemporary fusion ensemble, Alicia Waller and The Excursion, part of which is here today. She's a multi-talented singer-songwriter. She has a background as a classical soprano, and she's been focused on jazz, soul, and vernacular sounds. And hopefully we're going to get a chance today also to talk about her EP, Some Hidden Treasure, that came out in 2020. And so I think right now we're just going to all welcome Alicia and Takahiro into the room. We're so glad you're with us today. Hi, gang.
Hi, thank you so much. We're so happy to be here. I like this. This is wonderful.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yay. It's always fun to find new people. And before they even go through the whole day, they already say they like us, right, gang? So it is a special little space here in the Daily Antidote. And everybody is super excited to sing with you. Can you tell us the title of the song you're going to share? And then
Yes.
can you sing the chorus a few times so we get a chance to try it with you?
Yes. So the song is called Someday We'll All Be Free. It was written for the prolific singer-songwriter Donny Hathaway in 1972 for his 1972 album Songs of a Hidden Man, I believe. I might be misquoting that. But Mr. Hathaway was one of our greatest singers of all time. He was a beautiful tenor voice. And he notoriously also struggled with some mental health issues. And so the song is very much associated with racial justice, and it's come to mean that for a lot of people. But it was actually written, someday we'll all be free from the pains that we experience. It was actually written specifically for what he was going through. So the chorus is, I'm going to sing it much higher, but for the group, it's going to be, take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Now I'm going to sing it high. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. And it's actually really simple. It just repeats. Should I sing another?
Beautiful. I think that sounds great. If you guys feel ready, you think we can all do that? Take it from me. Someday we'll all be free. Alicia, I think we're ready to sing with you if you want to go ahead and roll.
All right, I'm going to stand if you guys don't mind.
That was beautiful, Alicia. Thank you so much. And thank you, Takahiro, for the beautiful piano playing. Alicia, I want to start by saying that I know you are coming into us from not your usual location. Are you on tour?
We are on tour, yes. We are doing 2 nights in Baltimore right now, and we're doing a third night on Saturday. Our first night was yesterday. A third
Beautiful.
night on Saturday at the Kennedy Center.
Okay, that's amazing. So I want to just throw up hands to folks who, schedule a date in here, and then even if they're on tour, they come in from their hotel room or their Airbnb, and despite the tech difficulties and the whatever, big shout out to the folks. It's really what keeps this program going, and it's really neat the ways we find ourselves, in people's Airbnb, singing, in a setting where it's really more like being in someone's home or in someone's real life universe. And that's also part of what makes this tick. So thanks for struggling through all the tech stuff with us today, Alicia and
Thanks for your
Takahiro.
patience.
And yeah. And so I'd love to just have you guys talk about the song a little bit more. Say, anything about, so we're in a strange time right now in our nation, around the globe. And I'd love to just kind of hear how that song is playing for you, kind of in your head and in your heart right now.
Yes, I think this song, I began working on this new album that's coming out in 2021. So we were kind of coming out of the pandemic, coming out of a lot of the realizations and revelations that we were learning collectively out of 2020. And I was really struck by Someday We'll All Be Free. I think because a lot of us were struggling personally, the idea of mental health was really resonant for me, but also the dual meaning that it has come to take on for so many people, that it has really come to mean freedom, like a freedom to be. So that is kind of my inspiration and attraction to the song, and it seems particularly resonant now. So we have added it. I actually didn't originally plan to have it on our set list throughout this tour, but I've decided to because I think it's an important song for people to be hearing right now.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alicia. So it's incredible the way in which world events can impact us so deeply. And, the pandemic was obviously one place in which this program was founded, because of the fact that we were all in a space where the way that singing could change our mental health state in any given moment became so important and so pressing, and the ways we felt loneliness. And I think we're in another one right now where it's so overwhelming what's happening out there, and in some ways we feel so much like the little changes that we are able to make can't possibly help to shift this machinery of insanity. And we're back in here singing again, I think, for some of those same reasons, right? Like, we need to lift up our potentially struggling mental health right now to be out there in the world, and you know doing what we can and finding the ways to give back, because that is what's going to change what's going on right now. um, yeah, do you want to say anything more, because I feel like these are great conversations to be having right now.
Yeah. I don't know. You kind of speak through your music. I will say that thinking through the lyrics, you know what? I think what I will do is I'll say the lyrics to you guys, and hopefully you'll hear it even more. So hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spin get you down. Just don't let the spin get you down. Never mind your fears, brighter days will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Keep your head, keep on walking tall, hold your head up high, lay your dreams right up to the sky. Sing your greatest song, which was specifically for Mr. Hathaway, and you'll keep going on. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. We'll
Beautiful.
let those
Thank you.
lyrics speak for themselves.
Yeah, that's the songs often exactly are the voice of whatever it is we need to be saying. And it is really striking to feel the difference between when you sing them and when you speak them, right? They're each of them incredible and differently incredible. So thank you for doing that. Um,
Absolutely.
you did just mention that you have a new album coming up. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, yeah. The album will be coming out later this year. A date has not been identified yet, but it will definitely come out in 2025. It's going to be called Louder Than, which is speaking of kind of the text that we use being important. I am deciding to call it Louder Than to kind of speak to my tendency to be kind of a little quieter. I want to claim space. I want to share my music, and I want the music to be very powerful and moving and bold. And it's very adventurous. If any of you are in the DC area, we're going to be singing a lot of or performing a lot of the songs from that album, and so you can kind of experience the opening or the first live performances of that, which will be really exciting.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And so just your louder than concept just like tossed a line into my head from Ani DeFranco from many years ago, that I also think sort of is a great interplay right now. Like I sing sometimes like my life is at stake because we're only as loud as the noises we make. So that sense that right now we all need to be making a lot of noise, I think is really key and loops in very much to what you're thinking and saying. And so thank you again. Um, Alicia, can you tell us again once more about where you're going to be singing in the next few days? Because we've got folks in DC and Baltimore, and hopefully they'll come find you.
Please do join. For Baltimore tonight, we'll be at the Hargrove. I'm not from here, so I can't say exactly where in Baltimore, but it is in Baltimore and it is listed on my website,
Perfect.
www.aliciawaller.com. And tomorrow we will be at the Kennedy Center at Millennium Stage at 6 p.m. And that is a free performance that all are welcome to.
Great. Thank you so much. I know we've got regulars at the Kennedy Center Millennium Stage in this room as well. So yeah, hope folks can come find you. I see someone nodding. That's great. I think we want to sing with you again once more before we close out today. But is there anything else you or Takahiro would like to say? And actually, and can you also just tell us a little bit more about the excursions? Like how many
Yeah.
more folks are in it? And yeah.
Yeah, the excursion generally operates as a quintet. So there's five of us usually, including myself. My music director, who's in the next room, Marcos Varela, a bassist. Drums, for this week, it is Jerome Gillespie Jr. And in guitar, which tonight or this week is Manny Williams. And again, of course, Takahiro Izumikawa on keys. And I also want to introduce Taka. I don't know if you want to say anything, say hi. Taka is a beautiful, I put him on the spot. He is a beautiful pianist, we've worked together for many years now, and I'm really grateful to know him. Also a really great soul.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Takahiro. You did well. You got put on the spot, but you did it.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying. Appreciate it.
Beautiful. So, Alicia, thank you again so much. I'd love to sing with you again. And then we do hope we'll get to have you back again sometime when you're in your own sound studio and we can get like being with you is an incredible presence. And I just have a sense that if we were with you in the super sound environment, that the beauty of your voice would have even more depth. And we're delighted you're here. Everything we're getting right now is perfect. And we can't wait to have you back. So do you want to sing again?
Hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't Someday we'll all be free. Hey, just wait and see. Someday we'll all be free. Take it from me, take it. We'll all be free. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Alicia Waller, Takahiro, coming in from Baltimore at the moment, but generally from New York, and the excursion, part of the excursion. We're on part of the excursion today, gang, and maybe someday we'll get the whole excursion journey in here, which would be super fun. All right, everybody, please give it up one more time for Alicia and for Takahiro. We thank you so much for being with us today. All of Alicia's links are in the chat here in this Zoom room and also on Facebook and on YouTube. So you can go follow all of her different platforms, and I hope you'll find her in Baltimore at the Kennedy Center and beyond. So we look forward to your next album release, Alicia and Takahiro, and thanks again for being with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, we're going to wave you out of the room because I know you've got rehearsing you need to do, and also because we know that we are on borrowed Wi-Fi time here. So, so thanks again for being here. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. And thanks again so much to everybody in this room for being with us. We're really glad you're here. We're going to thank everybody out there on the live stream. That's everybody on YouTube and everybody on Facebook. Thanks again to everybody for your patience on the late start. But was it worth it, right? So we're really glad that it worked out. And thanks to all the folks in this space. Ariana for running tech to us today. Candace in Los Angeles. Nan in Michigan. Busy, Carpe Diem Arts. Delhi in Maryland. Jenny, Suffolk, UK. Susan in Cincinnati. Mary in Brighton, UK. Hoda in British Columbia. Sheila in Florida. Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Annette in California. Laris in the UK. My mom is sitting there right now saying, "Don't talk so fast, Joe." Kathy in Colorado. Caroline in DC. Sue in Seattle. Sarah in Santa Cruz. Linda on Orcas Island. Louise in Devon, UK. Tora coming in from the Berkshires. Anne in Nashville. Ruth and Clive coming in from the UK. Jamie in Victoria, British Columbia. Nancy in Washington State. Gary in Mass. Julie in Ontario. Someone on an iPhone, thanks for being here. Neil in Boston. Sarah in Maryland. Curly Tops in Vermont. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Aloysius in Mass. Fred coming in from Maryland. Linda in Concord, Mass. Another person who's a Zoom user, maybe new to us today. We're glad you're here. Feel free to stay afterwards. I'd love to say hi to you. Amanda and Miles coming in from somewhere, maybe New Mexico. Sarah in Texas. Storm in Massachusetts. Carol in Connecticut. Bob and Mabel and a bunch of bears over there in some square. Yeah, I love it. Moria, nice to have you with us today. Athena in Brooklyn, New York. Ann in Silver Spring. Diane arrived from Puerto Rico. Glad to have you here. And Anna coming in from Boston, Massachusetts, our program manager. Glad you could join us today too. Everybody, thanks so much. We'll see you right here tomorrow for day number 1780 something on the Daily Antidote song. Can't wait. Talk to you soon. Bye.